for coming, Proxy. Belobog Industries has decided to officially start the search for the prototype.
I'm glad you made up your mind. Bet it wasn't easy.
Yes. The prototype carries important company technology. As president, I can't just leave it out there. As for finding the prototype, Grace is the expert. Sorry, but I have other things to deal with today. So, you can talk to her about it.
President, wait!
Kaleda walked away with her head hung low. There's still a bit of a grudge between her and Grace.
Don't worry, Ben. The president isn't the kind of person to change her mind after making a decision.
Yes, and that's enough for Sweet Pea. I'll find a way to deal with the rest of it.
Okay, then.
Let's begin, Proxy. We'll start with the incident involving the lost smart machines. After carrying out a careful inspection, I found their logic cores were functioning properly and showed no signs of being corrupted by ether. They changed because they were receiving signals from the prototype. I'll skip the details, but the gist is the operating power of their logic cores has been improved. That is to say, the children became smarter by communicating with the prototype. But of the three, only the pile driver, Friday, received a clear instruction. He was the one yelling about having to reinforce the seal as soon as possible.
Is Friday still going on about that? I hope it's not planning on running off again.
It started listening to instructions and went back to work at the construction site once I promised to help it find its mentor, Horse. But it didn't make any sense when it was talking about the seal. Although, I did manage to figure out that the prototype needs help. I studied the data the prototype sent them. The pile driver was the first to receive it, and it got the most data. The other two children received much less information, and the content also appeared sporadically. Also, none of our other smart machines received any communications from the prototype after these first three children went missing.
So the prototype's communication module is likely incapable of actively contacting other devices anymore.
Exactly. Kaleda likely realizes that, and probably regrets not making a decision sooner. But she shouldn't blame herself so quickly. Proxy, our smart machines automatically send a single byte confirmation signal when the communication module receives a message. It's a simple feature and is likely still functional. If that's the case, we can have each of the three children contact the prototype and triangulate its location based on the signal it sends back. Time is of the essence, Proxy. When we're in the Hollow, we'll leave the navigation and target location analysis to you.
Hello? Bell. Everyone with Belobog, can you hear me? You're now in the Hollow, somewhere near the border between New Eridu and the Old Capital. Before we get started, let me remind you all, the upcoming metro renovation project also goes through this area, and public security has yet to approve anybody for entry.
I never thought we'd end up back here.
You've been here before?
This was a thriving new development area before the fall of the old capital. The government and TOPS invested huge sums of money in construction. Even Belobog was working on a big project in the area. But that's not important. We should start looking for the prototype.
Right. Then let me explain the plan. First, we'll send the pile driver, boring machine, and heavy-duty grappler to 3 fixed points in the Hollow. Once they're all in place, Grace will turn on the signal transmission function, so each of the 3 machines receives the return signal from the prototype as a repeater. As repeaters, the strength of the signals forwarded by the 3 machines will be different. Then we'll just have to look for a good location to decode the signal and find the exact coordinates of the prototype. In addition, communication between us and the prototype mustn't be interrupted until we finish decoding the signal. Bell, the location where Grace and the pile driver are headed to is nearby. I'll take them there. You just need to join the others and deliver the other 2 machines to their designated places.